Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. Luna's crime, Steffy's hero acts. According to spoilers for the week of June 9th to 13th on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester's hero will intervene while Luna Nozawa is ready to commit another crime. There will be a lot going on the CBS soap opera since Brooke Logan is also thinking about a romantic reset. After Sheila Sharp informs Poppy Nozawa about Luna's dark turn, she will first need to choose a choice. Sheila might still need assistance controlling Luna even if Poppy washed her hands of her kid. Despite Poppy's refusal to cooperate, Sheila might feel compelled to protect John Finnegan's family. Sheila will undoubtedly keep in mind that losing Steffy would destroy Finn, Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Alexander and Chase Banks, and Kelly Spencer. Will Sheila be the hero or will she end up having to tell Liam Spencer or Finn to assist Steffy instead? According to BNB spoilers, someone will undoubtedly need to intervene and save Steffy before it's too late because time may be running out. Armed Luna's preparations will quickly intensify as she plans some deadly devastation in the upcoming episodes. Luna seems to be moving toward the exit door. Will she break free or be arrested again? If Luna's scheme fails spectacularly, will she even have to face a bleak future? In any event, Luna's plan of retaliation will intensify in the upcoming episodes, so be prepared for all the mayhem that will ensue. When Luna goes out of control and demonstrates that it was a poor decision to release her from prison, you can sure that Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, will regret it. They will be anticipating their impending nuptials with Hope Logan and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. Now that Carter and Hope are formally engaged, they might begin planning. We'll see if an engagement celebration is imminent, as Brooke also brought up the idea of hosting a party. In any case, Brooke might start to lose hope for a reunion with Ridge Forrester. Brooke continually reminding her of his commitment to Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, even if he wants to mend fences with Ridge. Brooke's difficulties will worsen as Nick Marone's homecoming approaches, which will allow her to be more receptive to love possibilities. Don't miss any bad Ridge news that could precede Nick's return since spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Brooke's previous flame will soon catch her interest. Luna has a gun. Wednesday, June 4th, 2025 spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint at Luna's determination to pursue her goals. Luna Nozawa made one last frantic attempt to persuade her father to listen to her after Sheila Carter essentially evicted her from her apartment and forced her to leave Los Angeles. Before John Finnegan came home, she was obviously threatening Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Luna's desperation becomes risky. Finn is just angry, but Steffy is scared and angry. His unstable daughter becomes even more unhinged as a result of his rejection of her once more. Luna is adamant on getting rid of Steffy since she holds her responsible for all of her issues. Luna goes gun shopping while gazing at Steffy's photo while Steffy and Finn attempt to unwind after Luna's visit and Steffy once again enforces the law with her spouse. Read this, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna starts her plan. If it's the last thing she does, she's determined to get rid of her nasty stepmother. This girl apparently thinks that her father will adore her if her stepmother dies. Luna's other preoccupation. Luna thinks about Will Spencer and Electra Forrester when she isn't thinking about Finn. She needs to find a way to move Electra aside because she also wants Will. Will she choose to murder Electra in order to accomplish two goals at once? In the Forrester Creations design office, Will and Electra are still discussing Luna when Ridge Forrester interrupts them as they start to get romantic. He wants to know why Luna is being discussed after hearing that they were discussing her. Would Ridge be worried to hear that she has been following him after sneaking onto the property dressed as a pizza delivery person? Soon, the Forresters might come to the realization that Luna continues to be a major issue in their lives. Before it's too late, who will put an end to the insane young lady? Is Sheila Carter really going to save the day? Did Steffy Forrester get recast on The Bold and the Beautiful? According to teasers for this week's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa will intensify her efforts to eliminate Steffy Forrester, her father's wife. There is no sign that Steffy will be eliminated or leave very soon, even while Killer Luna is still at large. While Jacqueline McInnes Wood is on maternity leave, will the soap opera introduce a new Steffy Forrester? Read on to find out. Here are some upcoming bold and beautiful spoilers. Jacqueline McInnes Wood is expecting her 5th child. In March 2025, B&B singer Jacqueline McInnes Wood announced that she was expecting her 5th child, with a May or June due date. Now that May is finished and June has begun, Steffy Forrester is enmeshed in 2 major plotlines and doesn't seem to be leaving. JMW is a superstar when it comes to her pregnancy. To give birth, though, even she will need to take a few days off. B&B has already dealt with the expectant actress. Her 4 pregnancies and maternity leaves have already been creatively incorporated into current narratives over the years. However, time is running out, and we are aware that the soap opera diva will give birth any moment now if she hasn't already. Are Steffy Forrester and Bold and Beautiful splitting up? Could it be that Bradley Bell has chosen a different approach and brought in a recast to fill in for Steffy Forrester until she gives birth and can rejoin the soap opera? According to rumors, Finn's wife might desert him and disappear once more, or Luna Nozawa might murder Steffy. However, there is currently no evidence to support the possibility of either of those events occurring. Which celebrity do you believe would be a suitable temporary replacement for Steffy Forrester? Is Steffy going to go again, or do you think another actress will take over? Once more, Luna Nozawa kills, but this time it's not Steffy. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa is armed and nobody is safe on the CBS serial opera. Following her closure and humiliation at the hands of Steffy Forrester, again, Dr. Finn's daughter is obtaining a firearm and committing another murderous act. However, there are rumors on the internet that someone else is killed after being caught in the crosshairs. Here's what B&B has planned for next week. Watch out for spoilers below. Are Luna able to pull the trigger? This week's ominous new promo for Bold and Beautiful features Luna Nozawa purchasing a revolver and a bullet bearing Steffy Forrester's name. Although Luna has already committed a few murders and is a cold-blooded killer, she is not Annie Oakley. Finn's daughter poisoned the gullible guys at Il Giardino when she killed Tom Starr and Hollis. Pulling the trigger and pointing a gun in someone's face are 2 very different things. Though Luna hasn't got much practice shooting targets or even loading a gun, she is undoubtedly nasty enough to shoot her stepmother Steffy. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful indicate that Luna will return to the cliff home with her new weapon for a last battle before the week is out. Luna's scheme will fail, though, and an innocent bystander might be shot as a result. Luna continues Sheila's legacy. Ironically, Sheila Carter, Luna's grandmother, had a similar scheme a few years prior and ultimately shot Finn rather than Steffy. Several people, including Dr. Finn and Sheila Carter, Steffy's birth mother, may support him. How twisted it would be if Luna killed her grandmother or father by mistake rather than her intended aim. There's also a chance that Liam Spencer may enter the fight and unintentionally take Steffy's gunshot. Since Liam already thinks he will die, he will not hesitate to jump in front of a bullet for his ex-wife. Is it likely that Luna will unintentionally shoot someone besides Steffy? The entrance of a new and totally unexpected guest is destined to upend the peaceful quiet that had gradually descended upon Steffy Forrester and Dr. John Finn Finnegan's lives. This visitor has the potential to rekindle old traumas, test their tenuous peace, and uncover long-forgotten truths. Steffy and Finn have finally found their groove again after enduring months of navigating one storm after another, from Sheila Carter's machinations to Hope and Thomas's collapsing romance that threw shadows over Forrester creations. The Cliff House has once again come to represent family, love, and the possibility of a new beginning, and their kids, Kelly and Hayes, are doing well. However, in typical Bold and the Beautiful fashion, peace is short-lived. The ground trembles beneath them once more when an enigmatic stranger shows up at their door with a secret that is directly related to Finn's enigmatic history and a startling link to one of the most influential families in LA. This visitor, shrouded in uncertainty and bearing a striking resemblance to Finn's adoptive mother Lee Finnegan, comes with 2 goals in mind: to re-establish a connection and to disclose something that would permanently alter Finn's perception of himself. Finn is initially dubious. He has learned to be wary of strangers, especially those who claim to know details of his past that were supposedly hidden or unknown, as a result of everything he went through with Sheila, including her deception, manipulation, and the very catastrophic havoc she brought into his life. However, this guest, a sophisticated and mysterious woman named Dr. Iris Nakamura, brings with her records, pictures, and a DNA envelope that has the power to alter everything Finn knows about his true origins. Iris implies that she was involved in the cover-up that prevented Finn from learning his true ancestry and says she was previously close to Lee and Jack. Her disclosures imply that a much more potent secret has been hiding in the shadows for decades and that Sheila may not have been the only woman with a claim to be Finn's biological mother. Steffy is instantly apprehensive of Iris since she is highly protective of Finn and is still emotionally damaged by Sheila's interference in their life. Her intuition takes over when she realizes that the woman's composed exterior and polished attitude conceal more sinister and destructive motives. However, Finn, the ever-caring physician who yearns to learn more about his true origins, persuades Steffy to allow the woman to remain for a brief period of time so that she can explain why she has come and what truth she feels needs to be revealed. Tension lingers at the Cliff House over the following few days. Iris starts revealing a story that contradicts what Finn had thought, suggesting that he might not be Sheila's son after all and that Lee and Jack might have gone to great lengths to hide his biological parents' identities from Finn and the public. Iris claims that another lady, who was formerly involved with the Forresters in a long-forgotten scandal, might have given birth to Finn in a terrible and private way. Steffy is deeply affected by this realization. If this is accurate, Finn may be a Forrester by blood as her biological ancestry is linked to the same family whose legacy she carries. Both excitement and dread are evoked by the concept. Excitement stems from the possibility that it may strengthen their children's ties to the Forrester dynasty, while dread stems from the possibility of reopening old scars, reigniting rivalries, and facing realities that some family members would prefer to have concealed forever. Iris maintains that she wants to impart clarity rather than destroy. However, Steffy can't get rid of the impression that people who come with clarity in hand are followed by turmoil. Donna and Katie, who saw the enigmatic woman entering the Cliff House, inform Ridge and Brooke about Iris's presence in the meantime. The Forrester clan becomes suspicious. Brooke is curious to see if this discovery would upset the family's power dynamics once more, while Ridge worries about another Sheila scenario. Iris requests a private meeting with Lee while the Forresters are circling their wagons. The meeting swiftly turns into a furious argument in the hospital's private garden, which is overheard by a startled Finn who arrives in time to hear his mother yell, "He can never know the truth, it'll destroy everything." Finn's last illusions are dashed in that instant. Lee breaks down in a rare show of vulnerability as he confronts her. She affirms Iris's statement that Jack wasn't the only one who lied, her lips quivering. Years ago, a group of wealthy doctors and financiers with ties to the Forresters reached a decision that Lee complied with in a last-ditch effort to preserve her medical reputation and her shaky marriage. They made arrangements for the child to be raised in secret and concealed the fact that a young woman, who was allegedly related to Eric Forrester's side of the family, was pregnant. Finn was that child. Realizing that this might directly connect Finn to the Forresters' troubled past, possibly even to Stephanie Forrester's past, which has long been believed to be buried and sanitized in the family archives, Steffy reels as she starts to piece things together. The ramifications are enormous. Is Finn a biological successor to the Forrester family? Might this information jeopardize his job at the hospital, his wife, or his emotional stability? Steffy acts as Finn's rock as he struggles with the storm of emotions, telling him that regardless of his biological parents, he is her husband, the father of their children, and the guy who repeatedly put love before falsehoods. But the questions still hang above the Cliff House like storm clouds. Who was the biological mother of Finn? Does Iris have a personal agenda or is she speaking the truth? The most concerning question is, if Finn's actual ancestry is connected to the Forresters, who in the family already knew, and chose to conceal it. Sheila, who has learned of Iris's arrival, observes from a distance. Sheila is initially incensed that someone might be challenging her already tenacious claim to Finn, but she soon finds herself intrigued. Was she mistaken to be Finn's biological mother from the beginning? Or is this a complex plot to permanently remove her from Finn's life? In any case, Sheila starts plotting once more in an effort to discover Iris' true identity and, if need, put an end to her. With Iris's assistance, Finn requests a DNA test before the end of the week in an attempt to definitively answer the question. Steffy agrees with him, but it's obvious that she's nervous. What if the outcomes are not just unexpected but also harmful? Everyone waits anxiously for the test to be sent. Fans can anticipate a series of dramatic events in the June episodes, including power conflicts within the Forrester ranks, DNA results that upend the family tree, and a marriage put to the test not by adultery or treachery but by the seriousness of identity, heritage, and family truth. The next guest for Steffy and Finn was a ticking time bomb, not just a person. Nobody in Los Angeles will be the same now that she's here. After Luna ambushes Steffy with explosive accusations about a lost love, Finn is forced to expel her. When Finn gets home, he discovers his daughter Luna attacking his wife Steffy during a heated argument at the B&B. Luna accuses Steffy of destroying her relationship with Finn. Look who Finn chooses. Spoilers for the bold and the beautiful B&B. After Luna bombards Steffy with explosive accusations about a broken relationship, Finn is forced to fire her. When Finn gets home, he discovers his daughter Luna attacking his wife Steffy during a heated argument at the B&B. Luna accuses Steffy of destroying her relationship with Finn. Look who Finn chooses. Published by Nancy Bannister. Finn Luna Steffy Showdown on June 2, 2025, 2 days ago. As Luna attacks Steffy in a devastating father-daughter showdown, Finn's horror show Homecoming explodes. A family split apart by compulsive behavior. John Finn Finnegan believed he would find quiet when he returned home from the hospital. Rather, he entered his darkest nightmare head-on. In a furious altercation with his wife Steffy Forrester, the guy discovered his biological daughter Luna Nozawa, and what transpired next will astound viewers. The Forrester house is rocked by Luna's violent charges. Ever since it was shockingly revealed that Luna is Finn's kid from a previous affair with Poppy Nozawa, the confrontation had been intensifying for weeks. However, no one could have foreseen how viciously Luna would attack Steffy. Luna didn't mince words. She attacked Steffy, accusing her of ruining any possibility of a relationship with Finn. The charges came flying in all directions. Luna claims that she and Finn could have had something unique if Steffy hadn't been present. The unsettling reality? Luna has far stronger feelings for her biological father than any daughter ought to have. This goes beyond a father-daughter relationship. Everyone finds Luna's romanticization of her relationship with Finn unsettling. She believes Steffy snatched her opportunity at love, not familial love, but something far more sinister. Finn makes his decision in a horrible way. Finn didn't hesitate as he entered the room and witnessed what was going on. It became evident that Luna had to leave their house right away when the protective husband took his wife's side. Now. Luna objected. She pleaded. She attempted to convince Finn of her point of view. Finn, however, remained steadfast. As he soothed his agitated wife, he told his own daughter to leave the house. The takeaway was unambiguous: Steffy and their kids come first. Always. Holding Steffy close, Finn promised to defend her and their family from any danger, even if it was someone who shared his DNA. It must have been quite painful for a dad who just found out he had a biological daughter to have her removed from his house. Finn, however, didn't falter. This conflict is fueled by a dark past. This was not an unexpected clash. Luna's previous behavior has been really horrifying. Recall that Steffy was trapped by this same woman. Steffy herself has called her a double murderer. Luna is hazardous in addition to being unstable. Steffy has a history of trauma. The wounds from Luna's captivity have not gone away. Now, having Luna confront her for stealing Finn at her house, where she feels safe? It's the realization of Steffy's darkest nightmare. The portion that's actually chilling? Sheila Carter warned Luna to keep away, but Luna disregarded her advice. You know things have gotten out of hand when Sheila, yes, that Sheila, is the voice of reason imploring you to stop. Luna, however, paid no attention. Determined to make her voice heard, she headed straight toward the Cliff House. Implications for the future. Finn is going to have a harsh surprise if he believed that throwing Luna out would put an end to this nightmare. According to sources, Luna's infatuation is just getting worse. Her anger for Steffy and her father's rejection of her combine to form a powder keg that is ready to blow. Will Finn feel guilty about sending his daughter into exile? Most likely. The man has a good heart, and it goes against all he believes in to turn his back on his own flesh and blood. However, he is also aware that Steffy and their kids require defense against Luna's volatility. Steffy also won't sleep well. She is aware that Luna will not just accept this rejection and go on. When they become obsessed, women like Luna don't give up. They get more intense. Additionally, Steffy has every cause to remain vigilant given Luna's violent past. Could Luna ask Sheila for assistance in exacting revenge? Or is she going to act independently? According to the spoilers, Luna may be planning something that would permanently ruin the Finnegan family, foreshadowing gloomy times ahead. The impossible decision of a father. Finn makes it apparent where his allegiances lay by picking Steffy over Luna. However, is it possible for a father to abandon his daughter forever? Even a daughter with Luna's level of trouble? He will be plagued by guilt. He will be haunted by the questions. Was there anything he could have done differently? Should he make an effort to get Luna the mental health treatment she so sorely needs? Or is the only way to keep her away from his family? Luna is someplace, in the meantime, planning her next move. Her obsession has only grown stronger as a result of Finn's rejection. She continues to hold Steffy accountable for everything. In her deranged imagination, Finn would finally see what they could have together if Steffy disappeared. Homecoming on this horror show is only the first step. Finn and Steffy would better keep an eye on Luna given her violent past and her irrational romantic affections for her own father. Because it's impossible to predict what Luna will do next when she feels cornered and rejected.